everyone. I'm back again. I do thank you for tuning in. I'm back to give you another general reading. Okay, all signs, take it as it resonates. Leave what doesn't. Air, earth, water, fire. Okay. Um, we're going to tap in and see what Spirit has to say. Shuffling my deck, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 cards came out together. Okay. And the first card is imagination. The second card says trust. And the third card says surrender. Okay. And the fourth card says perseverance. And the fifth card says grief. Okay. So imagination tells me that someone is living in an illusion of something that they don't want to face the truth in. But Spirit is asking you to trust and surrender. Okay. And find perseverance to push past this grief. Okay. Whatever this loss is. Okay. Allow the illusion to be stripped away. Okay. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correct. And surrender. Okay. I can release my need to control. That's surrender. And perseverance is I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. In grief, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Okay. So Spirit is asking someone to strip away the illusions and trust in the divine, to surrender and allow yourself to keep moving forward no matter what this grief is. Okay, this obstacle, whatever it is, this adversity, keep allowing yourself to push past it. Okay, and while you pushing past this grief, you're asking to find forgiveness also. Okay, forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Okay, so for a lot of people that don't understand why they don't have the love in their life that they truly want, if you're bitter, if you're selfish, if you're cold-hearted, if you're mean, if you're two-faced, if you're a frenemy, you know, that's everything. If you're not of good service, that's funny this card came out. If you're not of good service, then you can't allow anything real in your life. Okay? You got to make sure your service is for the greater good. Okay? I feel good when I help others. Right. You get your blessings through expressing love, not hate or war. Okay? That's why you got this grief going on. Death. Okay? I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Some people take the end as a tragedy. Okay? Sometimes the end is the most beautiful part of the story, too. Okay? Even when it's not a happily ever after. Sometimes when you just get the wisdom from it, hey, that's more than enough because you walked away with something. You know? You didn't walk away with a trophy, but you walked away with wisdom that you didn't have before. And that's a big deal. Because I promise you, whatever you just came out of, the wisdom you got from it, you will not walk back into that shit blind again. Okay? Right, you want peace. But you a person to deal with pride. Right, you don't know how to face your relationships and be real to yourself. Okay? And your refusing to surrender is causing you health issues. That was the card in the last reading, like health issues. All this anger, bitterness, love spells, rituals, all this stuff, digging in dirt, Listen, no matter who you after, understand that you at the same time you're hurting yourself with this. Okay? You're hurting yourself, right, while trying to hurt others. Relationships, your friendships are failing because your heart is in the wrong place. And I don't care who you paint the picture to be in front of people, understand it's not people that you got to worry about when your life is over. Okay? Right. You don't want to live with regret from the divine. You don't want God to call you in judgment and say, what were you doing down there? I seen all those people you hurt. I seen what you were doing behind the scenes that nobody knew. I know the type of person you were when nobody else couldn't see that. You think I wasn't watching you? I mean, do we really think about what's going to take place in judgment? It's going to be a totally different feel from when we do something wrong and our parents whoop our ass with a belt. Okay, this is a totally different deal here. We talking about eternity. What's your plans in the afterlife? Everybody, what are you going to do when you graduate high school? I'm going to go to college. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. Okay, what you going to do when you die off this earth? Nobody thinks about that. One, because they don't want to. Two, some people can never see it happening. I don't know why, because we all going to meet death at some point in our lives. But it's going to really matter how we live after we die. Especially when we felt like we've had enough hell on earth. You understand? You don't want to live with the regret of your unwillingness to surrender. Okay? It's in your best interest to find forgiveness so you can find that love that you are so desperate to have. You cannot have something that you are not capable of giving. Understand? Okay? No doubt about it. Okay? Yeah, you got to be patient. Okay? And jealousy is not going to help you. Okay? You can't be indecisive. Oh, well, I don't know if I want to change. I should change. I should forgive, but I don't feel like forgiving. That's not the way this works. That is not the way this works. Well, I don't feel like forgiving. Okay, well, when your life is over, let's just say he don't feel like judging you, right? Like, what if in the end he be like, you know what? There ain't gonna be no judgment days. Everybody's just going straight to hell. I mean, I think like that. Because there are times when you just get fed up with certain situations. And, you get tired of repeating yourself. And it's like the earth has been around for how many years? We go back in BC, okay? BC times and shit. That you can't tell me that the divine is not tired of like giving the same messages to people. It's like, you need to heal. You need to change. You know what I mean? Like, you have to find acceptance even in the things you don't feel like you can accept. That's a part of healing. That's all a part of healing. Okay? Patience, self-love, forgiveness, acceptance. That's everything that's going to set you free. Especially forgiveness. As soon as you forgive all the bullshit, you're going to find peace and freedom. And just from that alone, I promise you, you're going to have this sense of happiness. You're not going to feel alone no more, even if you are alone. Once you find healing, there is no more of that. Okay? So that message is for someone. Right, change. Like, it's a good thing. It's scary, but it's a good thing, right? There's abundance in change. There's success in change. You don't have to walk around feeling guilty. You walk around with gratitude instead. Okay, you don't no longer live in denial. Okay, you don't have confusion or indecisive. You know, you gain a sense of empathy when you walk with the divine. You don't blame people. Okay, you don't have to worry about all that adversity. You find balance. There is growth and healing. Okay, that is the message. And I hope that helped. Until next time, stay blessed and have a good night. Later.